invocation prayers. Prabhupada is wearing very beautiful garland. उपज्ञानतिमिरन्दस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं दापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपा कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकं। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरो श्रीयुतापदकमलं श्रीगुरुं वैष्णवांश श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सगणारघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनासहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधा कृष्णपादान् सगणाललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश्च हे कृष्णा करुणा सिन्धो दीनबन्धो जगत्पते गोपेशा गोपिका कान्त राधाकान्त नमस्तुते तप्त काञ्चन गौराङ्गी राधे वृन्दावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये वंशाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्येव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैता गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्त वृंदा हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे।
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. So, very hearty welcome to all the devotees who have assembled here for this devotee care course. And we are very fortunate to have His Grace Damodar Poo. So, just a short introduction of Prabhuji. So, for last more than 25 years, he is practicing Krishna consciousness. He is a brahmachari in GV, Govardhan Eco Village. He's a initiated disciple of His Holiness Radhanath Swami Maharaj, and he is very good in his academics and serving devotees, as we have seen for last so many decades now. He has completed his MTech, BTech, and MTech both from IIT Powai, and since then he was in touch with devotees, and then he joined Gopinath, and since then he has very great love for serving devotees, specifically in kitchen. As we see that Prabhupada said that um, the pathway to heart goes through mouth, like that. So he is very good in feeding devotees very lovingly. So he's also done miraculous services in kitchen, being a head of the kitchen in Gopinath, and he was like very instrumental in making it a very state of art kitchen, which is like famous all over world practically. And then he has um, involved in, because seeing the uh, facilities, technology, and systems seen there in Gopinath kitchen, he was involved in many other various places for establishing kitchen. So he has helped involving very closely kitchen in Kolkata, Pune, Mayapur, Food for Life, Vrindavan, our Juhu temple also. This, the kitchen which we see now, the main kitchen on the first ground floor of uh, Gurukul building, that is also designed and personally oversaw, like he saw. And then New Delhi, Ahmedabad, Nasik, Gurgaon, Kanpur, Nagpur, Goa, many such places he has been involved in kitchen. And he travels to many places all over the world practically. Now he was just telling that the registration for Sydney and other places have already started for devotee care seminar. So all practically throughout year he travels to various countries along with uh, His Grace Radha Gopinath Prabhu, and gives these seminars, because these seminars uh, are designed by the GBC only, because GBC, they understand that happy devotees, more devotees. So if devotees are happy, then surely the devotees will increase. So that's how His Grace Bajari Prabhu also was very keen to have this course here for all our leader and preacher devotees. So by Radharas Bihari's mercy, we have come across now these dates where he was also available, and then devotees were also possibly coming. So we are very glad and very grateful for his coming here and giving this very important course for all of us. And of course, this course is not just another course, but it can really change our being towards this devotee care. So we want to thank him by loudly chanting once Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Ram, Ram, Hare Hare. Thank you very much. Hare.
Thank you. Hare Krishna. Thank you, Sundar Chandra Prabhu, for your kind words, for your warm welcome. So actually today morning only, after the, is it too loud? तो इसको थोड़ा कम करें, या थोड़ा कम कर दीजिए. So today morning only I was talking to Hanuman Prabhu after the class. Braj Hari Prabhu introduced me that Hanuman Prabhu is very senior devotee. He 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 came actually just after the next year after the inauguration, after the opening of this temple. 79, since 1979, he has been coming here steadily, being part of Radharas Bihari devotee community. So then immediately Hanuman Prabhu said, मैं छोड़ के जाने वाला था. उन्होंने ऐसा, he immediately himself said, he said, मैं छोड़ के जाने वाला था. फिर को ब्रज हरि प्रभु ने बोला, आप छोड़ के मत जाओ, मैं देख लूंगा, आई विल टेक केयर ऑफ यू. ऐसा उन्होंने बोला कि आई विल टेक केयर ऑफ यू. तो उन्होंने बोला, फिर मैं छोड़ के नहीं गया, मैं रुक गया इधर. तो देखिए दोज वर्ड्स ऑफ एश्योरेंस कि आई विल टेक केयर ऑफ यू. कोई किसी का कोई सीनियर डिवोटी ऐसा कोई एश्योरेंस दे कि ठीक है आप चिंता मत कीजिए, मैं देख लूंगा, आई विल टेक केयर ऑफ यू. दोज वर्ड्स, चाहे उसका जरूरत भी ना पड़ा हो. एक्चुअली सोचिए उसके बारे, इट मे नॉट, he may not have required as much, but that assurance कि हाँ, there is somebody who will take care. कुछ इधर उधर होगा, anything goes here and there is somebody who is with me. So that statement gave him sense of shelter. Gave him sense of shelter. फिर बोले मैं गया नहीं, हाँ, तभी से इधर ही हूँ. तो सुबह की बात है, just sharing here. So therefore I want to first of all express my gratitude to His Grace Braj Hari Prabhu, who actually we were trying to, me and Sundar Chaitanya Prabhu were trying to work out the dates for this course, and somehow there's something, some clash would come. We have been trying for last 6-8 months, but something would happen, somewhere it would clash, and we say okay, बाद में करेंगे. But Braj Hari Prabhu asked him, क्या हुआ, थोड़ी केयर कोर्स क्यों नहीं किया तुमने अभी तक? गुरु के ऊपर बड़ा प्रेशर है, बोले अभी तो डेट वर्कआउट करना ही पड़ेगा. So therefore उन्होंने बोला ठीक है, अभी हमको we have to finalize the date. Braj Hari Prabhu wants it. So therefore you again, Braj Hari Prabhu's desire, his intervention, and he proposed it to the council and everything else is. So because of his involvement again and his desire, we are able to facilitate this devotee care course over here. So my deep gratitude to Braj Hari Prabhu for actually hosting the course. And of course, Radharas Bihari also, I mentioned in the morning today morning also that they are very merciful, and somehow or the other they give me some service to come here and stay. in the association, in the temple, in the association of the devotees. So I feel very blessed to be here. And my deepest gratitude to all of you. This course is a long commitment. Today, evening, tomorrow, full day, day after tomorrow, full day. But you have registered and such large number we were not expecting. So, but you all have shown great enthusiasm, great interest to attend this course. So, my heartfelt gratitude and my thanks to all of you. So, we will begin. I'll just briefly introduce the course to you. That how did the course came to be. It so happened that GBC, sorry, GBC was strategizing. You know that we are going to complete 50 years of ISKCON, and many senior leaders they are becoming aged. We have to plan the succession, next leadership. Just the wires, yeah. So they were talking of that we have to, now do some strategic planning on which direction to take ISKCON towards, what all we need to focus on. So succession planning is important, training of the leaders is important. Now online, you know, presence of ISKCON, online outreach, and so on and so forth. That is also important. So they were strategizing. So when it came to outreach meaning here preaching, getting more and more people. Someone said, what about retaining the devotees whom we have made the devotees? उनके बारे क्या? जिनको भक्त बनाया उनको भक्त बना के रखने हम और नए भक्त बनाने की बात कर रहे हैं. ठीक है, जो भक्त बन गए हैं वो भक्ति में सक्रिय रहें. They remain active in devotional service. What about that? Then someone said, hey, this is very important. We have to include this as a part of our strategic planning. So therefore, they said within outreach now we have to also discuss about in-reach. We have to discuss about in-reach. For the devotees, to retain the devotees, what should we be doing? So that was the first thought before, few years before the 50th year celebration. And then this was discussed, and gradually the discussion evolved, and they said we actually need a common understanding of devotee care, because everyone in ISKCON have their own definition of devotee care. Like as I said, I travel to various places around the world, and when I meet leaders, I talk about devotee care. They say we have people here. Anyone is sick, we send the prasadam. Very nice devotee care is happening. So devotee care definition for some people is when they are sick, send them prasadam. Others feel when they are about to leave the body, we send Maha Garland, Maha Tulsi, Ganga Jal, ekdam first class devotee care. Right? So, and I remember there's one Mataji, she came to know that I am part of devotee care. She came to me and said, ये मेरा लड़का जो है ना छोटा, ये मैथ्स में ठीक नहीं है. मैंने सुना आप आईआईटी से इंजीनियर हैं, थोड़ा डिवोटी केयर भी करते हैं, थोड़ा केयर कीजिए, थोड़ा मैथ्स वैथ पढ़ाइए इसको आप. इसको मैथमेटिक्स पढ़ाइए, आप डिवोटी केयर है, ये भी डिवोटी केयर है ना, मेरे को माता जी बोलती, और आप तो डिवोटी केयर ही करते हैं, तो ये इनका थोड़ा केयर कीजिए. तो therefore what is devotee care? So many, everyone is gone, they may have their own understanding of devotee care, own definition of devotee care. What is the scope? मतलब किस किस का केयर करना है? Those who have come, 2 days back, 2 months back, 2 years, 20 years, and so on and so forth. किसका कितना केयर करना चाहिए? है ना ये सब सवाल. These questions are very important for us to understand and think about and answer. So many questions came up. डिवोटी केयर का डेफिनेशन क्या है पहले तो वो डिफाइन करो, जो कॉमन डेफिनेशन हो. And then how much to care for whom, and what exactly care means. Uh, who is responsible for this? Who is going to be responsible? Is the GBC going to be responsible? So who is going to be responsible for the devotee care? How to care for the devotees effectively? So many questions came up. Many questions came up when this topic came up. So they said, ठीक है अभी क्या करेंगे, इसके बारे में बात नहीं करेंगे, रुक जाओ, इसके लिए ये क्वेश्चन आंसर्स करने के लिए कमेटी को बनाओ, उनको बोलो डिवोटी केयर कोर्स बनाओ. So a committee was formed to answer all these questions. Said कि हम GPC मीटिंग में ही बात करते रह जाएंगे और you know then we will not proceed. So all these things need to be addressed in the form of a course. And to make this course, so a committee under his Rasamandal Prabhu is one of the pioneers of education, Prabhupada disciple. Some of you may have heard of him, Prabhupada's British disciple, Rasamandal Prabhu. So he was made the chairman of the committee, and along with him there were other members, and they took 2 years to go to different communities, talk to leaders, to do research on all these questions. So 2 years of a dedicated effort has been put, and the team, and they had to be also allocated a good amount of funds also. And anything doesn't come, nothing comes without resource allocation, funds allocation. So they were allocated a good amount of Lakshmi because they had to travel to different communities, talk to the leaders, study, and thus after 2 years of dedicated hard work and effort, they came up with this course, which was first time conducted in Sridham Mayapur in 2017, just next year of ISKCON 50. So like this is our offering to Srila Prabhupada on the 50th anniversary of ISKCON. So this course uh, was as a trial, it was floated, and then further on done with the several leaders, and then fine tuned, etc., etc. So I got involved with this course along with this Radha Gopinath Prabhu from 2018 onwards. So I attended the course and then I started assisting his Radha Gopinath Prabhu, and then we have been traveling uh, together to facilitate this course. So this is the brief background of this devotee care course. We will begin with the quote of Prabhupada. It's a very beautiful quote. Once again, welcome to all of you. As I said, this is one of the courts where so many devotees have registered. Right? Usually we do not have that great numbers everywhere. So my heartfelt welcome to all of you. And this course is aiming at embedding care in Krishna conscious communities. So another thing which we'll see is, yes, we have devotee community who are serving Krishna, who are Krishna conscious. But we want them to be now devotee conscious. That stands at a higher level as per Bhagavatam also. Bhagavatam says one who is only conscious of Krishna, that is Kanishtadhikari. One who has faith in the service of the Lord, that is only. But one who has faith in the service of the Lord and also similar faith in service of the devotees, that person is called defined as Madhyamadhikari. So as per Srimad Bhagavatam. Therefore, this course says we want to embed devotee care here means devotee care, in Krishna conscious community. So we are Krishna conscious, that is very good. I mean, we all, it is the goal of life, purpose of life. But we also want to be conscious of the devotees, taking care of the devotees. So that's the aim, embedding care in Krishna conscious communities. So Krishna consciousness, and we want to be also devotee care or devotee conscious of the devotee. How are they are they feeling encouraged? Are they feeling protected? Are they feeling inspired to go on their way with Krishna consciousness? We need to be aware of the devotees around us and also take care of them, support them, and so on and so forth. So we will begin with the quote of Srila Prabhupada. It's a very beautiful quote. I will request someone to please read. We have a microphone here. On. Yes, please pass it on. Okay, so just someone please read it out.
Vaikuntha thinking. Everyone should be friendly for the service of the Lord. Everyone should praise another's service to the Lord and not to be proud of his own service. This is the way of Vaishnava thinking, Vaikuntha thinking. Srimad Bhagavatam 7.5.12 purport.
Okay, so this is uh, from 7th canto, this quote. Please share your reflection on this. I would like some of you. What do you learn from this quote in relation to devotee care? In relation to devotee care. What do you learn from this quote in relation to devotee care? Share your one reflection. We have the mic. Please, you can raise your hand. Anyone who wants to speak, and we'll pass the mic. Okay, yes, Nalini Kant Prabhu.
Appreciation of devotees' service in
Okay,
different fields.
fine. So we appreciate the devotees. That's part of devotee care. Appreciating other service is part of devotee care, because when we appreciate, uh, what is the effect of appreciation? Encouragement. Devotees feel a lot of encouragement as uh, when the devotee appreciates. Yes, so appreciation is important aspect. Some more thoughts on this? Yes, Prabhu. You can also say your name. Keep it on mic.
Guruji. Hare Krishna, Guruji. Guruji, my name is Parth Priyadas.
Okay, Hare Krishna.
I think it also means that we are able to recognize that there are other devotees serving and therefore give that perspective, not just think that I am serving and I am doing the best.
Okay, so we recognize the service of others. We are conscious of the service of others, and not only be, you know, concerned about my own service, but we are conscious of their service and we appreciate their service. Fine, that is good. Something else from Mataji's side? Someone would like to say something? Yes.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji,
Hare
my name is Navasumti Devi Dasi. Maybe I'm thinking that whatever type of services we should be provided, we should do, we should be friendly for that. Maybe
Okay,
I'm
one
wrong.
thing is
Like
friendly.
very menial services also.
What could the friendly mean here? Everyone should be friendly for the service of the Lord. One thing is that praise, appreciate the service.
Appreciate the service.
What
yeah.
else could be? Cooperate with each other, right? Friendly, we cooperate
yeah.
with each other, right? Many times it requires cooperation. Yes. Yeah, good.
Yes, cooperate and we should appreciate and whatever services, whatever menial services are provided.
On the 50th anniversary of ISKCON. So this course was at a trial. It was floated, and then see some recording in the playing. Okay. I heard suddenly ये क्या एकदम से आकाशवाणी. Okay. So yes, so Navasundari Mata, you are saying that about the menial service, whatever menial service we may be asked to do, we are willing to do. You are saying.
Yes, we should be willing to do.
Okay, we should be willing to do any kind of menial service that we may be asked to do.
Hmm.
Okay, fine. Thank you. So thank you for sharing your reflections. I think we can have one more. Yes, Vishnu Datta Prabhu, you had raised your hand. Want to speak something? Okay, yeah, take the mic.
Guruji, it's one of the important need of emotional, uh, emotional need satisfied when we appreciate other service. The devotee feel valued in Srila Prabhupada moment, and that this emotional need is satisfied by that.
Okay, okay. So this brings emotional fulfillment, the appreciation, being brings emotional fulfillment, and that's also a very important need for all of us. Thank you for sharing that. So there are a few more things. So all of you gave very nice inputs. There are a few more things. First of all, whose responsibility is devotee care? The answer here, everyone. It is not actually simply a departmental responsibility. ये एचओडी आ रहे हैं, इनको पकड़ो डिवोडी केयर के लिए. हर डिपार्टमेंट के एचओडी है ना, तो कहेगा डिवोटी केयर मिसिंग है तो एचओडी का रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी है। कौन है इसका एचओडी? उनको लगाओ फोन, उनको लिखो मेल या जो भी। नो, एक्चुअली the responsibility of devotee care is everyone's responsibility. This is one important thing. Therefore, devotee care initiative is meant to create a culture of devotee care. So we may have a department, fine, so that at least there are some people who are thinking about it. But ultimately, the devotee care initiative is to create a culture where everyone understand the importance of devotee care and everyone, participate in caring for others. Because in a whole community, how can just 2 or 3 people care for everyone? So it's everyone responsibility. And when there is a culture of care, what is created? Vaikuntha. So this is Vaikuntha thinking Prabhupada is saying. So taking that one aspect of devotee care appreciation, this is Vaikuntha thinking. Therefore, devotee care is a culture of the spiritual world, as simple as that. This is how I define and see devotee care. It is the culture of Vaikuntha. It is naturally the culture of the spiritual world. So therefore, when we are caring for the devotees, we are creating the Vaikuntha atmosphere in the devotee association, and we all then live in that Vaikuntha. So therefore, that is also one of the important points. The same purport, Prabhupada gives another very beautiful insight. We have discussed the appreciation part, but there is one more important aspect. So I request someone to please read this quote. Who has the mic? Okay, yes, Chaitanya Avatar Prabhu, please read.
Vaikuntha living. Everyone should be allowed to render service to the Lord to the best of his ability, and everyone should appreciate the service of others. Such are the activities of Vaikuntha.
So therefore, as I think we are taking some aspects of devotee care here. Appreciation we just discussed, the importance of appreciation, but Prabhupada here is pointing out another important aspect. Everyone should be allowed to render service to the Lord to the best of his ability. Any thoughts on this? Any story on this? Any thoughts, any story, any anecdote on this? Yes, Prabhu, tell your name and share.
Hare Krishna. My name is Parth Govindas. I remember Parth Govindas.
Yeah, Parth Govindas. Here is Parth Priya Prabhu, right? Okay, Parth Priya and Parth Govind Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Like in Ramayan, Hanuman was putting bulldozers, big stone.
Big, yeah.
Sorry, big stone. And then
yeah, boulders, big boulders.
Big
yeah.
boulders, and then squirrel had come, and then
yes,
he was also putting his effort with his ability, with his own ability. So for Lord Ram, in his Lord Ram said was same, and then he said that. Yeah, he mentioned that.
Yeah, yes, very good, very good. So actually, Hanuman just kind of discouraged the squirrel. He said, "You're only creating disturbance, running here and there, and not doing hardly any services. Small pebbles. What will it do? What will it accomplish?" But what did Lord Ram say? That, no, Hanumanji, the squirrel service is, to me, you both services are equal because you both are serving to the best of your ability. So your ability is great, but squirrel's ability is small. But the squirrel, according to his or her ability, is serving to the best. So therefore, Lord Ram saw the service of both of these equal. So actually, Hanumanji has no pride. Hanumanji, but probably for the sake of the lesson, Hanumanji manifested pride. Sometimes great devotees may manifest, some kind of pride and all that, so that a lesson can be given to us. So in this way, we get that very important lesson from there, that everyone should be allowed to render service, that we don't discourage anyone. What is the opposite of that? One thing is we don't discourage, like the squirrel was being discouraged by Hanuman and Lord Ram encourages. No, the squirrel service is as important to me or equally important to me as your service. That's one thing. So that was encouragement by Lord Ram to the squirrel. Now, another important aspect is, one thing is, yes, they should be allowed to render service. Second thing is, we should facilitate the service of other devotees so that they can continue to serve. Because many devotees will require, in due course of time, certain facilities or some support system to continue to serve. So this is actually the most important need. This is the most important need. I was visiting. Okay, one of the Kirtan Melas in the West, one of the most famous Kirtan Melas in the West, Radha Desh. Radha Desh. So I was visiting Radha Desh, and in Radha Desh community, there is one devotee who has served for 40 years, very dedicated. And now that devotee has become kind of invalid, can't move on his own. That devotee needs someone to bring him to the temple hall if he has to take darshan. If there is no one, then he can't even come for darshan. So the one devotee in that community who was very good in preaching, in kirtan, and so on and so forth, a very prominent devotee. That devotee is spending most of the time to facilitate the service of this devotee, that so that this devotee can be supported in bhakti. He could have been doing so many other great things, but just supporting this elderly devotee because he has served for 40 years. There is someone, he needs a lot of support. He doesn't have any family member. He left home and joined this community long back. So therefore, many devotees. And now India, at least there is a family support system in India at many places. Family members support, but not everyone. Still, family members do support, but still within the community of devotees, many devotees will need to support each other so that we can continue to serve. Okay, so devotees of the Lord, they are called Haridasas. That's a generic term for the devotees. In general, the servants of the Lord are called Haridasas. Who among the Haridasas is described as the best? Giriraj Govardhan. So Bhagavatam describes there are three Haridasas. All the devotees, all the servants are Haridasas, but three specific devotees are addressed as Haridas in Bhagavatam. The term Haridas has been used for them. One is Uddhava. Right? So Uddhava is described as Haridas. Krishnam samsmaryam rene Haridaso Vrajokasam. What is mentioned about him, this Haridas? He brought the message of Krishna and reminded the Brajvasi, Vrajokasam, of Krishna. So he reminded them, and therefore he brought pleasure to the residents of Vrindavan. This Haridas, about him is mentioned. Uddhava is Haridas. Who is the second Haridas? Yudhishthir Maharaj is another Haridas. Haridasasya Raj Risher Rajsuya Mahodayam. This Haridas performed Rajsuya Yagya for the glorification of Krishna. Only so that Krishna may be glorified. And the third Haridasa is Giriraj Govardhan. Haridas. So about him, Hantaya Madri Rabala, Haridasa Varryo. But this third Haridas is described as Haridas Varya. Other two are described as Haridas. Why he is described as Haridas Varya? For the main reason is Giriraj Govardhan, he supports the service of others. He takes, now he renders service directly also to Krishna and Balram. But more than that, he takes pleasure in supporting the service of others to Krishna. He takes pleasure in that. He provides fresh grass to the cows, then they can give the milk. He provides fresh fruits, which the cowherd boys can pluck and offer it to Krishna. He provides minerals, which the cowherd boys can decorate Krishna. So in so many ways, Giriraj Govardhan supports the service of other devotees to Krishna. He has that, to the extent that he takes pleasure when people step on him, walk on him, उसके सर पे चढ़ के एक तरीके से, and they serve Krishna while they walk over him, walk over his head. He even takes pleasure in doing that. So for this reason here, therefore, he has been described as Haridas Varya, the best servant of Lord Hari. So in this way, here Prabhupada is saying we should allow everyone Here allow means not to discourage. Another meaning of allow here is to facilitate others devotees service, which is, and the Lord is actually very pleased. We, of course, we are all concerned about our service, which is important. We have to, that I should continue to do my service. But when we facilitate others devotees service, I give you one example. There are several examples where devotees make sacrifices to facilitate others devotees service. And that is also very, very pleasing to the Lord. And that servant becomes very dear to the Lord. Haridas Varya, Haridas Govardhan. We will describe as Haridas Varya. Okay, so now we will, I hope you all have that, we'll do one exercise from your, you have some papers with you, all of you? Have you given that? Huh? We are yet to distribute? Okay, so we are quickly distributing you. There is a student handbook, soft copy we need to give. We can send soft copy, but we have printed some pages from the hard copy for you to work upon. We didn't print the whole student handbook because there are so many pages and we didn't want to just, you know, print all the pages. Nowadays, everyone has their, phones and the laptops and all these things. You can always refer a soft copy. So we have printed only certain pages where we want to refer in the classroom. Specifically want to do some exercise. Those pages we have printed. So not to waste too many, caring for the environment, right? Caring for the cost, to save the environment, to save the cost, to minimize the wastage of paper. For all these reasons, in line with the current times, we have printed only few pages. Yes, so please open page number 4. Please open page number 4 of a student handbook and complete exercise question 1, 2, and 3. Question 1, 2, and 3. Exercise 1. So take around 3 to 4 minutes. Yeah, take around 3 to 4 minutes. Page number 4. Exercise 1. Beginning with why you're attending this course. In 1 or 2 lines, you can mention that.
Pen. Any devotees needs pen?
Vishnu Dutt Prabhu is a very caring coordinator. Right? When he was not having pen, he has arranged some pens also. So Yes. नहीं 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 एक्सपीरियंस किया पॉजिटिव केयरिंग एक्सपीरियंस क्वेश्चन 2 इज विच यू हैव एक्सपीरियंस आपने किसी का केयर किया हो नेगेटिव इज लैक ऑफ केयर आपने एक्सपीरियंस किया you can write briefly. Okay, fine. So I would like to hear from some of you. Maybe some of you are writing, that's okay. You can just briefly write it down and share. So I'd like to hear from some of you. Please pass the mic, raise your hand when you want to speak. Why are you attending this course, some of you? Your 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 hope, your aspiration of attending the course. Yes. Yes, you can tell your name also.
Anirudh Chandra Das.
Ani
Anirudh Chandra
oh,
Das.
Anirudh Chandra Prabhu. Yes.
Yeah. So, for understanding the deep meaning of caring, what is the different terms of caring?
Okay, fine. Thank you. So we want to understand what is the deeper meaning of caring. Thank you, Hare Krishna. We hope we'll be able to fulfill that. Appreciate it in depth what is the meaning of care. Thank you, Prabhu. Yes, next to Anirudh Chandra Prabhu.
Hare Krishna.
Yeah,
My
you
name
can
is
tell your name.
Mayapur Nandan Das. Mayapur Nandan Das.
Mayapur Nandan Prabhu.
Yeah. No one should left behind.
Okay, you are attending this course because your reason for attending the course. Why are you attending this course?
Because like my fellow mates or whoever devotee is there, so no one should left behind. So we'll
No one should be left behind. You want to see that everyone goes back to Godhead.
Hare, no.
And that is supreme care in one side. No one is left behind. Everyone is properly cared for. Okay, good. Thank you, Mahapunandan Prabhu. Prabhu, just behind you. Prabhu had raised the hand.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Harish Narad Das.
Harish
Narad Das.
Harish Narad Prabhu.
Yes.
Hari Ish Narad Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. So, being in Grahastha ashram of life, we are faced with a lot of situations where we, lose controls and all. Basically, walking the path, spiritual path, and especially learning devotee care, where it involves a lot of intrapersonal exchanges and all. So, possibly learning devotee, because every soul is a devotee. It has only to be nurtured. So, learning here would possibly help me in my other walk of life.
Okay, okay, thank you. So actually, good. Harish Narad Prabhu, right? Harish Narad Prabhu. So Harish Narad Prabhu said that devotee care, actually, this term care is not limited among devotees. Anywhere, all the souls, every soul is potentially a devotee in one sense. Nitya Siddha Krishna Prem Sadhya Prabhu Nahi. So every soul is potentially a devotee. In our interaction with anyone in this world, we can be more caring. So it will help us. So caring is about, Prabhu said, it is interpersonal interaction in general. Right? We are all in this world, we interact with people. So we can be a caring person, not just among devotees, but with everyone we interact with, so that we can expand it in general. So therefore, what we learn in the course, yes, of course, we want that in the association of devotees, the immediate our focus is, at least in the association of devotees, there be nice care. But yes, but then it can be extended even beyond the immediate circle of devotees to include other living entities who are all potential devotees. Fine, thank you. So that's great. One more from Mataji side. Reason for attending. Mike, you can pass it on. Someone of you like to share? One of you? Reason for attending the course? I'm sure you have written. No? Okay, now Soni Mataji is going to speak. Okay, take the mic and speak. Keep the mic on. Don't put it off when we are discussing. On nahi, on nahi.
Hare Krishna. Just to become more compassionate and can appreciate others and compassionate, appreciate other devotees, try to understand
Okay, so
what they
yeah,
are doing, meaning.
fine. So you said we want to be more compassionate. We want to be more accommodative,
Yes, appreciative,
appreciative,
the services.
compassionate. Okay, so fine, good. For these reasons, you are attending the course to be a more caring person in terms of being compassionate or supportive or appreciative and so on and so forth. Yeah, Prabhu want to speak. Yes.
Hare Krishna. I am Amar Gaurandas. First of all, I was not knowing about this. In the morning, my spiritual master told me that you have to attend this course, and I believe in the words of my spiritual master. So first of all, the reason I come, I followed the instruction of spiritual master. And secondly, many times what happens, we are as a person, we are doing some service as in my house or we are giving it sometimes puffed with my service. I am doing this, I am doing that. But then we never understand what others are doing. So by attending the course, let me understand how can I look into the services offered by the others. But I can learn from, because sometimes we come to know as a devotee is doing this service, I have never thought of that such service can be offered. So I get inspiration. Oh, I should also do that. I should do that. Because there are many services I find that the others are giving, but I never give. So let me understand what types of services are offered and how I can follow them. I can take lessons from them. I can take a risk.
Okay. Thank you, Amar Prabhu. So first of all, my heartfelt gratitude and Dandavat Pranam to your spiritual master. Convey my thanks to him for inspiring you. Name of your spiritual master?
Rupilandas. Rupilandas.
Okay, Shiksha Guru. Okay, so Shiksha Guru I'm talking. He's the Rupilas Prabhu. Okay, so he asked you to attend the course. So convey my.
And whenever he says I do yes, only I say yes.
Okay, thank you. Convey my gratitude to Rupilas Prabhu. And you mentioned nicely that sometimes we are only aware of our services immediate. We may not know what other devotees are doing. Right? So we would like to know the service of other devotees. What are they doing? So therefore, in the course of this course, I will ask you to share some of your services that you are doing, yeah? So that we can appreciate each other's service. So as going to be an interactive course, so probably to some extent at least, you will be able to get to know other services and appreciate them. We hope that we are able to touch upon and to some extent cover that aspect also. But it's a very nice reason, very nice thought, right, to be able to understand and appreciate others' devotees. And that we also saw in the beginning in the quote also. Prabhupada also mentioned that. Thank you. Maybe one more. Yes, Prabhu.
Ourself to serve others, like
how we can change
ourselves, our inner transformation.
Okay, how we can change ourselves to be
Able to serve other
to be better servants, to be a more caring person, to serve others in a better way. Right? So that's a very good inner reason that I have come to this course to be transformed. मैं कुछ ग्रहण करके अपने आप को कुछ ट्रांसफॉर्म करूं. So our inner transformation. So that's very nice reason. Really appreciate. Thank you for sharing. And actually, I would like to hear from all of you your reason. But we got some understanding. We got some sample. So in the interest of time, we'll move to the second question answer. Now, some of you, I request you to share, those who have not shared the answer to the question 1, preferably I like to hear from as many of you as possible. Share one positive caring experience which touched your heart. Someone cared for you and it really touched your heart and it has sustained you in your spiritual life. So, some really positive, impactful, caring experience. Yes, so where is the hand? I'd like to hear from you. Briefly, you can narrate. On रखिए mic को.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna. Your name, Prabhu?
Shanti Vardhan.
Shanti Vardhan Prabhu.
So Prabhuji, I was in bus party in 2019 and we were in Gujarat. So I got infected by dengue.
Oh.
And I was admitted in hospital for 10 days. So during that period, Ishan Gaur Prabhu was there with me. And I cannot forget that those 10 days, how caring he was. I was bedridden and Prabhuji was...
Ishan Gaur Prabhu? Where? Okay, Ishan Gaur Prabhu is sitting here. Okay, so for 10 days during bus party, he was there by your side.
Bus was there out, but the Prabhuji left his services and he was coming and staying with me.
Okay, okay. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. So yeah, so and service is appreciated when it needed the most. So when a person, especially is sick, struggling, then there's a need. You need someone to be by your side that gives emotional support also as such, physical support as well as emotional support. And Ishan Gaur Prabhu gave you. Yeah, remember your name once again?
Shanti.
Shanti Vardhan Prabhu. Shanti Vardhan Prabhu. Okay, thank you for sharing. One more. Okay, now Ishan Gaur Prabhu is going to share.
Hare Krishna. It was nice experience staying in the hospital 10 days, washing dhoti kurta, drying in the hospital.
Huh?
It was nice experience staying in hospital, drying dhoti kurta, everything in the hospital.
Everything in the hospital you shared. So nice experience.
One part. What I want to share is in the year 2021, we were doing online course of Discover Yourself. And after 3 sessions, my father passed away.
Oh.
And I got to know. I went urgently. And when I was in that gloomy atmosphere, so I requested Chaitanya Prabhu that Prabhuji, somebody else can give the course next session. Then Prabhuji understood that if I continue to be at home, I'll get affected by emotional atmosphere. So to know there is nobody else, you only come and give the session.
Okay.
So he gave spiritual care, and otherwise it would have been a difficult situation.
Okay, okay. So he pulled you out. So it's a positive experience. And complain nahi kar rahe na?
Spiritual care.
Spiritual care tha wo. So yeah, actually because just to be there, it may be negatively affected. Actually, when we are positively engaged, when we are positively engaged, then we forget our immediate difficulties. Actually, because everyone in this world, they have some problem or other, some difficulty or other. So once I was traveling by train and I have a connecting train to Jagannath Puri, connecting train. वो बाद में देखा मेरा कनेक्टिंग ट्रेन का टिकट ही कहीं तो चला गया, गुम हो गया. और उसमें तो फिजिकल टिकट ही होता था, ई टिकट विकेट कुछ नहीं होता था. लॉन्ग बैक. I have gone very worried. How will I go? Other devotees are coming for the Jagannath Puri Yatra. So मैं बहुत चिंतित हो गया. But I was also carrying the books with me, one bag of books to distribute in the train. So मेरा connecting train next train का टिकट अभी गया मेरे से. So I was very worried. But then I thought, अभी ये सोचने से क्या होगा. अभी आगे जब पहुंचेंगे उस स्टेशन में जाके बात करेंगे किसी से कि भाई ट्रेन का टिकट था अभी नहीं है तो help me out. So I thought, what is the point of worrying? So I thought, let me distribute Prabhupada books and talk about Prabhupada books to others. When I started distributing Prabhupada books and talking about Prabhupada books, and people were asking questions, then that problem which was weighing a lot, उसका weight कम हो गया. Actually, उसका weight कम हो गया because, when we are positively engaged in some spiritual service to our, just like he continued the service of preaching, for spiritual service to Guru, to the Vaishnavas. So the problem will not weigh much. Problems are there, but different. The same problem could weigh too much or could not weigh too much. It could become light. So I experienced when was positively engaged, the weight of the problem became much less. And when it became much less, then I was peaceful. I said, ठीक है, कुछ ना कुछ हो जाएगा. So then I went and then I talked to some people. They said, कर दे आपको duplicate ticket issue करके देंगे. ऐसा करके, problem solve हो गया. Right? So I could distribute books also. I focused and then I was, feeling good about it, and with the mind which was light, then not weighing heavy, I could talk to people, and the solution was also easy. Otherwise, in panic, we don't find the solution. So in this way, some devotee help us uh, to be spiritually engaged, a nice spiritual care. Because if our spiritual life becomes weak, then even the material side becomes very difficult, basically. Okay, good. Thank you for sharing. Right? So you continue preaching now in all circumstances. Okay, one more positive caring experience we will hear from Prabhu over there. That's what I would like to hear from as many devotees as possible. And then we'll come to the next part.
Harish,
Hare Krishna.
during our initial days of brahmachari life, one of our fellow brahmachari was doing yeah, DT backup, and in between there was a damage in the tap, and they were repairing, and the pujari told him to it takes time, you go and come after some time, and
क्या हो रहा था? What exactly was happening?
the backup DT backup,
Backup.
and water was not coming.
So water was not there. You have to do the backup. Some repair is going on. Okay, fine.
And then they told that it takes time and you come after a while.
Hmm.
And this devotee sat in the Bhagavatam class and he forgot about the service.
Okay.
And then they called vice president.
Hmm.
And what he did, he just came into the DT backup and he himself was washing the vessels.
Okay, the vice president. Okay.
And then he came and he requested Prabhuji, sorry for the delay, I'll try. But he washed entire vessels.
Okay.
And then he came back. And then the devotee, he was so touched by where he didn't use his authoritative ship, rather than he served and one more thing, same devotee, whenever brahmachari parents comes, he takes so nice care. The parents call to his son and they say that I am coming to temple. The son thought he is coming to meet. My parents are coming to meet me. But his parents are saying, no, I am not coming to meet you. I am coming to meet that particular brahmachari.
Okay. Okay, Hare Krishna. So these are two separate experiences. Okay, nice for sharing. You pointed out very nicely that how he could have used his authority to chastise him, but he actually did the seva. And that sent a strong message to him. Probably have to be more careful. Heart also touched. So in this way, also the example of parents, also very powerful, that someone really gives them time, care, and they are attracted towards the association of devotees for that. So actually, you have touched upon a very important siddhant, a very important principle, which is that it is actually the knowledge that attracts us first. Is the knowledge that attracts us to Krishna consciousness, but it is the care that retains us. The care that retains us. So therefore, we want to attract people, but in order to retain, we have to really take care of them. Okay, so thank you for sharing. Now I would like to hear at least one negative caring experience, and without names. You don't have to speak any name, just some negative caring experience. Don't give any hint to the person also, but just the experience. Okay, but why do we want to discuss the negative caring experience? Because the reason is, in this world we learn in two ways. From positive experience, we want to share, want to spread that positivity. Right? We learn, we got some nice thing, and we would like to give that to others. From negative experience, we learn what not to do to others. And that's also Krishna is teaching us actually. Whenever we have a negative experience, we should thank Krishna that Lord is teaching me, making this devotee the instrument, how I should not do this to others? How do you feel when someone, you know, doesn't care for you or give you a negative experience? We experience something which we do not like to give to. जैसे बोलते हैं ना, अरे ऐसा तो भगवान दुश्मन के साथ भी ना करें, इस तरह से, we experience something ऐसा दुश्मन के साथ भी ना हो, like this. So therefore negative care experience also teaches us something. And we should be grateful. My devotee should be grateful in all circumstances. Those who have given us a negative care experience has taught us what not to do to others. They have taught us something important. So therefore we are grateful even to them. Into them. We learn something from them. Learn something from them. Okay, so therefore with not having any negativity of the heart, share a negative caring experience, which also taught us something. And sometimes through negative caring experience, we learn more. We learn more. That could be stronger experience also. So don't feel shy about that. For the sake of learning, you can share a negative caring experience. ये नीचे है? ओके 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 फाइन. नहीं ये सर कोर्टयार्ड से आ रहे हैं. कोर्टयार्ड से आ रहे हैं. Okay. Yes. So one negative caring experience. Okay. I like to hear from Prabhu here, and then from Parth. Remind me. Parth Govind Prabhu. Yes, Parth Govind Prabhu. Okay. Yes, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Hare
My name
Krishna.
is Samadarshi Haridas.
Samdarshi Hari Prabhu.
Okay. About the negative caring experience, so I'll talk about myself only.
नहीं आपने एक्सपीरियंस किया हो, ऐसा मत
Yes,
बोलिए
yes,
कि
that's what I mean.
yeah what you experience.
Yes,
Yes.
yes, that's what. So about myself only.
Yes.
Which I experience. So for that, I'll come to the first question.
Huh.
I get involved in many congregation services that which is assigned to me, right? And during that time that I may not be, I'm not very polite or maybe grateful to the people that while I'm serving them, right? So I like sometimes I become very rude or something like that, right? So that is the reason I'm attending this course, so that I could able to experience can get the experience from the other devotees that how they are developing the care
Okay.
for the other devotees.
Okay.
Yeah, and coming to the negative caring, so there is a story. I mean, like recently I have been assigned one of the seva from the temple for the congregation services. But the other devotees which are like who are there, okay, they feel that I was rude to them. Right, and because of that, my complaint went to the VP. I mean, like Mr. Vice President of the temple, and that's how I got to know that yes, I was rude, and I apologize for that. But like going forward, I would like to learn that how I could be a better, so that I would not repeat the same thing again.
Okay. Okay. Thank you, Samdarshi Prabhu. So people are not Samdarshi. they don't. So probably you are Samdarshi in one sense that you are doing your seva, and but people see this person has not been gentle to me, not kind to me, is cruel to me. Yes. So first of all, thank you for admitting. Actually, when we admit that and we see ourselves from the eyes of others, that's also important, because we may have a conception of our own self. We may think we may have one conception of our own self, but we have to learn to see ourselves from the eyes of others and get to hear what do others think of me. Therefore, the great kings in incognito used to go around to hear what the public speaking about me, and not just my immediate, ministers, because they may flatter me. So therefore, to hear from others about one's own self sometimes could be great eye opener. It could be great eye opener. So therefore, we sometimes takes anonymous feedback in the corporate nowadays from the peers, from the juniors, from the seniors, anonymous feedback on certain points, and that is shared with all, and that could be eye opener for us. So yes, so when we see from others, learn from others, how do they perceive us? We it helps us a lot. Basically, it helps us a lot. So thank you for admitting that uh, there are shortcomings in all of us, but it takes a lot of courage to admit that shortcoming. It's not easy, actually. It's not easy, and that too publicly. So I really appreciate that publicly you are admitting that there some people have perceived you in that way, and you would like to improve. We could say, oh, that is their perception. They are perceiving in a wrong way. We could always justify. But yes, but still, it said that we should see ourselves from others' perception, and we should see others as per their intention. This is the वैष्णव का स्वभाव. दूसरों को हम उनके इंटेंशन से जज करें कि उनका क्या इंटेंशन है. उनका इंटेंशन अच्छा था, ऐसा उन्होंने कुछ गलत बोल दिया होगा. पर्सन में जैसे कोई someone is rude to us, we should think, okay, that person may have spoken in a rude way, but actually that person is good. He is my well-wisher. He was a nice devotee. So we see others by their intentions, but we see ourselves through others' perception, how the others perceive us, and not our intention. Sometimes we say, नहीं मेरा intention तो ठीक था, मैं तो आपके जो भी बोला भलाई के लिए बोला. इस तरह से हम उसको बोल सकते हैं, but no, it's the other way around. So therefore, we accept others' perception and try to correct ourselves. So that's good attitude. I really appreciate. Fine. So yes, Parthagovind Prabhu, the negative caring experience.
Yes, bro. Thank you, Hare Krishna. I think years ago, I mean, this is 9-10 years ago, I was like, I had some personal issues going on. And that time I wanted to confess it to someone. And then I approached a devotee. But then that didn't remain confidential anymore.
Okay.
And then it just went out and was a very negative experience for me. And then I felt being, I was being judged by everyone. And so that was a great learning experience for me as well. And it went to the second question, like we should not be judging, and we should be keep things as confidential if someone is revealing their heart.
Yeah.
So that was good takeaway for me.
Okay, so we will be talking about that tomorrow, in the second half tomorrow. There are certain important training that needs to be given to the mentors, counselors, because they're natural caregivers. One important thing is to keep confidentiality. Again, I met several devotees. I met one couple came to meet me in Melbourne, and they said, "Can we sometime talk to you? We have some struggles." I said, "It will be good if you talk to some senior devotees locally. I stay in India. You talk to me, and it's not, it's not possible." I said, but actually, we talked to one senior devotee, and next day he spoke in a Bhagavatam class. Right? So, sir, we have just, we can't do that now. We just feel scared. There are many such cases I've heard. He may not have mentioned the name, but everyone knows. एक बड़ा आदमी है, CEO, और यहाँ पे रहता है, और उन्होंने सब कुछ उसका एड्रेस भी दे दिया, नाम नहीं बोला आपका मैंने और काम पता सब बोल दिया, केवल नाम नहीं बोला, तो बोल ही दिया नाम भी एक तरीके से. Right? तो ऐसा, you describe almost everything and then describe that devotee struggle to give some lesson as such. So what happened is, yes, you may have done with good intention of giving the lesson, but that devotee feel, the confidentiality has been breached, actually. The whole public, and they see you from different light. So therefore, that's important aspect, actually. That's important aspect for the care, for any mentor, any counselor, any caregiver, or even a caring administrator, those who are in any of the leadership roles. If someone has revealed their inner struggles, inner challenges, we should not reveal it to anyone without their permission, if at all. We need to, if anybody we need to discuss, you say, I need to discuss this with my senior to get their guidance. Is it okay if I can discuss? And, and that to say, okay, keep my name confidential and so on and so forth, whatever, with the due permission. So this is a proper etiquette to be followed, and there's a training is required. Therefore, one important thing is we'll be talking about the training also need to be given those who are in the leadership role, so that the subordinates should feel cared for, and So this creates quite a negative experience, breach of confidentiality. Then others judging, because you are revealed, others judge you for that, like that. So there are many such cases. So there is something to be learned. Again, I said that even the negative caring experience, there is some important lessons to be learned. Fine. Now, exercise 2. Exercise 2. Devotee care is important because not more than 10 words. Just write in one sentence, not more than 10 words. Devotee care is important because it said that devotee, one of the quality of devotees is eloquence. Eloquence. Mitam cha saram cha vacho hi vagmita iti. Vagmita means eloquence. Say the sense in mitam means few words, measured, measured. Amit is common name. Amit means immeasurable, immeasurable. But yes, so in not more than 10 words, please answer this. Write it down. Devotee care is important because. Complete the sentence in 10 words. Okay, so I think many of you have, because it's just 10 words, it didn't take so much time to write also. Okay, like to hear from a few of you. Devotee care, Sham Gopesh Prabhu. Take the mic.
Great.
Who can be amongst you all? Yes, Prabhu, Sham Gopesh Prabhu. Devotee care is important because you can read what you have written, 10 words.
Yeah, and devotee care is important because they are very rare and very dear to Krishna.
Okay, devotees are very rare. Devotees are very rare species. Actually, हमको लगता है सब चारों तरफ डिवोटीज हैं बट कृष्णा से मुष्य नाम सहस्रेषु कश्चित् यति सिद्धे नाम विद्या नाम कश्चिन यो माम वेति तत्वता. Actually, first of all, one who takes the path of spiritual life, that person is very rare, but one who comes to Krishna to serve Krishna is even very rare. Muktanam, Abhisiddhanam, Narayana Parayana, Sudurlabha, Prashantatma, Kotishavi Mahamuni. कोटि कोटि जीवों में एक कोई कृष्ण भक्त होता है. So they are very rare and devotees are very dear to Krishna. Thank you for that nice reason. Shamkar Prabhu, like to hear from others. Devotee care is important because, yes.
Because the Lord's greatest mercy and devotees' greatest aspiration is Vaishnav association, devotee association.
Okay, it's the Lord's greatest mercy uh, when He gives us the association of devotees. It's the Lord's greatest mercy and greatest aspiration of many Mahabhagavatas in Bhagavatam. They pray for association of devotees.
So that's why you must learn the Vaishnav culture and caring them.
Yes. So we therefore, to take the maximum advantage, so that is the highest benediction, we must learn how to live in that association, and caring is that culture uh, to stay in the association of devotees.
It has
Thank
no
you,
another substitute.
Huh?
There's no another substitute.
Okay, there is no substitute. Thank you. We like to hear from others. Yes, Prabhu. Your good name? Kurma Kripa Prabhu.
Madhav Sundar Das.
Oh, yes, Madhav Sundar Prabhu.
Devotee care is important because to keep the devotees serving spirit increasingly till the end of his life.
Okay, so we want that a service spirit not just maintained, but it should increase. As the time goes on, the service spirit should increase. Just like Parikshit Maharaj desire to hear was increasing, actually, increasing. So the spirit of service should also increase. Thank you for this nice, interesting point. Some more from here. So, some more reasons. Quickly, okay. Yes, please pass the mic at side. Devotee care is important because
Hare Krishna. Prabhuji, so no one leaves ISKCON and we can continue our Krishna conscious movement.
okay, no one leaves is gone, so the movement continues and movement grows basically. Right? Not just continue, but even keeps growing. Fine, thank you. So, yes, somewhere here, among Mataji is here.
Hare Krishna. Just one small thing I want to tell. After Aarti every day, I pray to the Lord, please take care of your devotees. So now here I'm learning how to take care of devotees. So, yeah, regarding this point, that we love Krishna and Krishna lives in the heart of his devotees. So we have to take care of the devotees. Hare Krishna.
Very nice, your name, Mataji? Okay, Yamuna Swarup Mataji said, we are aspiring for love of Krishna. पर कहाँ रहते हैं वो? भक्तों के हृदय में रहते हैं. उनकी केयर नहीं करेंगे तो कहाँ लव मिलने वाला है? कहाँ कृष्ण मिलने वाले हैं? बहुत सुंदर सिद्धांत है ना, साधु हृदय भगवान भक्तों के हृदय में रहते हैं. So if we want to attain him, if we want to love him, how can we not care for devotees? So thank you for your prayers, and you are very insightful, very interesting answer. Devotee care is important because. Okay, one more. We can have one more input on devotee. Okay, Rajbihari Kripa Prabhu, right?
Krishna himself says that my dear devotees are should be worshipped even more than.
Okay.
So we should do it because it pleases Krishna.
Where he says that?
Mad Bhakta Puja
Mad
Vyadhikam.
Bhakta Puja Abhyadhika. Prabhupada quotes so many times. My devotees are even more worshipable than me. So there are many places. There are many places. So therefore, service to devotees is higher than service to Krishna. Vrindavan Das Thakur says, अरे इसका कोई डाउट ही नहीं, इतना प्रमाण है. कृष्ण सेवा है तो वैष्णव सेवा बढ़. Direct reference, चैतन्य भागवत. कृष्ण सेवा है तो वैष्णव सेवा बढ़. भागवत आदि सब शास्त्रे कैला दृढ़. He said भागवत आदि शास्त्र में तो इसका भर भर के प्रमाण, इसको एकदम सुदृढ़ करके बोल दिया गया है. और फिर वो और एक पौराणिक श्लोक देते हैं. वृंदावन दास ठाकुर कहते हैं, सिद्धिर भवती वा नेति संशय अच्युत सेवी नाम. वो कहते हैं अच्युत, जो भगवान अच्युत की सेवा करता है उसको शायद सिद्धि प्राप्त हो या ना हो. अच्युत का सेवा जो करता है वो आध्यात्मिक जीवन में शायद च्युत हो सकता है. ऐसा कह रहे हो. जो अच्युत का डायरेक्ट सेवा करता है वो आध्यात्मिक जीवन में सिद्धि प्राप्त कर सकता है या नहीं भी कर सकता है. बट जो उनके भक्तों का सेवा करता है, निश्चय से स्तुत भक्ता, बोलते इसमें कोई संशय नहीं. परिचर्या जो उनके भक्तों की सेवा करता है, फॉर श्योर दैट पर्सन विल अचीव परफेक्शन ऑफ लाइफ. ऐसा ये श्लोक है. तो सिद्धिर भवति वानेति संशय अच्युत सेवे नाम निशंस्य सुतद भक्ता परिचर्या रतात्मना. जो भगवान के भक्त की सेवा करेगा उसके कोई संशय नहीं कि उसको तो भगवान की कृपा पूर्ण रूप से मिलेगी और वो अपने जीवन के लक्ष्य को प्राप्त करेगा. तो ऐसा एकदम डायरेक्टली लिख दिया. तो रासबिहारी कृपा प्रभु, उनका मूड है ऐसा वैष्णव सेवा का. बहुत केयरिंग कुक भी हैं, बहुत अच्छे से प्रसाद बनाते हैं. उनके हाथ का प्रसाद मैंने खाया कई बार. बस पार्टी में कुकिंग करते थे आप? बस पार्टी में जाके सब जो लोग हमारे संकीर्तन सोल्जर्स बस पार्टी में बुक बांटते थे, वो उनके सबके लिए प्रसाद बनाते, रास बिहारी कृपा प्रभु। तो रास बिहारी जी की विशेष कृपा है उनके ऊपर क्योंकि भक्तों का सेवा करते हैं ना, ये भगवान की विशेष कृपा का प्रतीक है। तो इस तरह से ये सब शास्त्रों में बहुत प्रमाण है, शास्त्रों में बहुत प्रमाण है वास्तव में, कि वैष्णवों का सेवा बहुत उसको बड़ा कहा गया है। वृंदावन दास ठाकुर चैतन्य भागवत में तो बार बार इस चीज को एम्फसाइज किए हैं, बार बार इस चीज को एम्फसाइज किए हैं कि वैष्णव जो सेवक है उसको भगवान की पूर्ण कृपा प्राप्त होती है और वो अपने जीवन के लक्ष्य को निश्चम से ही पा लेता है, श्योरली अटेन द परफेक्शन ऑफ लाइफ। Okay, so thank you for all this your answers. Now we will see. So we have completed the page number 4. Now I will show you the 4 parts of the course. हमने first part start कर दिया है, मैंने आपको बताया नहीं, but we are on the first part. These are the 4 parts of the course. What is devotee care? This is the first part we are covering in today's session. What is devotee care? Second is, why is devotee care important? कल सुबह इससे start करेंगे हम लोग. Why is devotee care important? Third part of the course is, how do we better implement devotee care? तो इसको कैसे implement करना है? How to do it? And fourth part of the course is, who is responsible? So we'll give you full student handbook. जो भी यहाँ पे है ना, वो सब student handbook में है, वो soft copy हम भेज देंगे. विष्णु दत्त प्रभु है यहाँ पे? ओके, सुंदर चंद्र प्रभु, उनको बता दीजिए कि जो भी कोर्स पार्टिसिपेंट्स हैं हमको सबको आज ही सॉफ्ट कॉपी भेज देना है. तो टुमारो देन आई कैन गिव यू द पेज रेफरेंस आल्सो. So the 4 parts of the course, what is devotee care gives us clarity. नहीं तो सबका अपना अपना, I discussed in the beginning, everyone may have their own understanding. Second, why gives us conviction, कि क्यों हमें ये करना है, तो clarity, conviction. Third, we need to have some plan for everything, how we are going to do it. So a plan for devotee care, how do we implement? So we'll be also, as a part of this course, making a plan for how to care for the devotees. We'll identify where is the need and make a plan also within this course. There's a practical implementation. This how is the practical implementation? We'll be spending time for that also. So as the outcome of the course, we'll have one devotee care plan, not just one, but in teams we'll be doing. We will have several devotee care plans ready with us. Okay, इस तरह से will after understanding first, then we will put into practical implementation as a part of the course. Because what happens in many courses, it has been observed previously, बोलते we do the course, बहुत अच्छा लगता है उस समय, इंस्पिरेशन भी आता है, कोर्स के बाद में कुछ आगे बढ़ते नहीं बात, ऐसा देखा गया है. So therefore in this course, again part of research, this course has been developed in such a way that practical implementation भी कोर्स के अंदर ही ले ली. What we understand, therefore the course is longer than expected. एक डिवोटी बोल रहा था, अरे 20 घंटे डिवोटी केयर, क्या बोलने वाले आप? मैंने बोला नहीं, मैं ही बोलता नहीं रहूंगा, चिंता मत करो, काफी कुछ इसमें इंटरेक्टिव ये भी है, और lot of the time is spent on actually making a plan for devotee care, practical plan. So the principle and the education is global, but the application is local. एप्लीकेशन लोकल, हर देश काल पात्र के हिसाब से देखते हैं, अलग अलग इसको अलग अलग तरीके से प्रचार कर रहे हैं, डिफरेंट. सो देयरफॉर प्रीचिंग इन द सेंस इज द ग्लोबल प्रिंसिपल, बट किस तरह से प्रचार करना है, लोकल एप्लीकेशन, हर जगह. सो देयरफॉर वी विल आल्सो बी अप्लाइंग दिस ग्लोबल प्रिंसिपल्स इन द लोकल सिनेरियो, एंड दैट makes the course very practical and interesting. So you will have the plan ready, and Brajari Prabhu anyway the carrying leader, right? So blessings are always there, right? So then we can actually start implementing it. At several places the devotees, they begin to implement and they saw nice results. So that is the third part, and we will be spending time to make an actual plan for devotee care as a part of the course. And who is responsible? Who is responsible here means We already saw that everyone is responsible, but the leaders are responsible to start, and all of you are leaders. It's not that you only see the top leaders. Anyone Prabhupada used to call, anyone who has spent more than 2 or 3 years, Prabhupada used to call them, you are our veteran devotee. People look up to you. So like that. So many devotees, they look up to you all. So therefore, we all of us are responsible. But the important thing in who is responsible is we are responsible to learn certain important skills, imbibe certain important values, to be more caring for others. And that is important. Who is responsible means here we all are responsible to understand, to develop some skills and imbibe some values to be more caring leaders. So therefore we will be talking of, specifically we will be talking of certain values and certain skills that are required. It's our responsibility to understand and acquire that. So who is responsible? So the four parts the course is divided into, and we'll be covering all the 4 parts uh, in the next 2 more days. So we have started today. So first part gives us the clarity, second conviction, third we have the plan, and fourth we have the right kind of people, trained people basically to implement devotee care. So clarity, conviction, a proper plan, and the trained people. That will be the 4 course outcomes of the devotee care course. Any questions till now? Whatever we discuss. Anything you want to share? Ask basically. Yes, Nitai Madhaprabhu.
You said we should see others by their intention and ourselves through others' perception.
Yes.
Some praman. Even if it's not Shastrik, it's fine.
Yeah. So there are many Shastrik Pramana also. There are many Shastrik Pramana also. As such. One thing is, sorry, Bhrigu Muni. Oh, when he kicks Lord Krishna, Bhrigu Muni. So the Lord doesn't take the offense, understanding that he has been sent. He doesn't judge him from the action or something, but just see that he has been sent by them and judges him only by the intention. Judges him by the intention. And yes, any other praman where the person sees the intention? There is one I remember immediately. When Damodar Pandit chastised Lord Chaitanya, it's mentioned the Lord Chaitanya was actually pleased. He saw that actually he is my well-wisher. He saw he is my well-wisher because he has pure love. This is also sign of pure love, pure concern. Although his words were very sharp and inappropriate, but the Lord took the intent. That is, and he said, okay. And internally he was pleased. Though he dealt externally with it, but internally he was pleased and took the good intention. Yes, Prabhu. Nityanand Prabhu kicking. He said, you are actually my benefactor. Shivanand Sen. He said, you are my actually benefactor. Right? So in this way, he didn't judge Nityanand Prabhu and understood that he actually is showing mercy. So there are many such cases where we see the intention, even if the outer action is not appropriate, but intention may be good. Yes, Prabhu? He said this may happen, but the king is great. So therefore, sometimes in the society devotees, the action and the words may be inappropriate, but we understand the intention of devotees are good and we take that. On the other side, however, we do not justify our wrong word and actions by our intention. That is important. Therefore, we see others by others' perception. We see ourselves by other perception. So therefore, Parikshit Maharaj condemns himself. Shamik Rishi doesn't take the offense, but he said, oh, how, oh, maya, nicha manare vat kritam. How wrongly I acted. So he could have justified, ऐसा probably हो गया गलती से, ऐसा ना, भ्रमित हो गया मेरा बुद्धि, मेरा इंटेंशन नहीं था ऑफेंस करने का, ऐसा कोई इंटेंशन था भी नहीं, पर वो हो गया somehow. So by intention we can justify, but Parikshit Maharaj doesn't justify. He just took it, that is my mistake. So like that. So many Shastric Pramans, I can think of more, but I think that should be good enough.
This line is like a sum total for communication with devotees.
Okay.
Because with one we stop offending, the other we stop defending.
Okay. Okay. So you can take it to from another perspective, another application, communication seminar, and yeah, this is from the scriptures. Many places we see that. Okay, thank you. So you can expand its application. Yes, Prabhu, Parth Govind Prabhu.
True, is that Prabhupada said boil the milk?
Yeah,
No,
Prabhupada said boil the milk,
Is
right?
the right time? I mean, this course is basically to see, our movement is growing.
Yes.
I mean, we have lot many in frontline preaching as well. And now, is it the right time to boil the milk? I mean, that is.
Yeah, and Prabhupada said how many years back when he was present that we should start boiling the milk. So actually, so therefore, yes, we want more devotees to join, and automatically, you see, uh, the outreach is also one of the byproducts of devotee care. When we care for the devotees, naturally so many people will be attracted and they will not leave. Rather than just making devotees and devotee leaving, right, we retain the devotees and when they see a culture of care, so they will not be leaving. So number of devotees will grow, and many more will be attracted by the culture of the care. So therefore, even outreach is also the indirect outcome of devotee care. So yes, boil the milk, you can say that also, which Prabhupada indicated, is to nourish the devotees, to train the devotees, a part of devotee care, the part of devotee care. To train, to nourish, and Prabhupada himself exemplified in many ways actually. He exemplified in many ways. Yes. Yeah.
What I've seen over the years period of time, and for a 2 years, if it's a neophyte devotee, I mean, new to this movement, he needs another kind of nourishment.
Yes.
If it's a 5 years devotee, he needs another kind of nourishment,
Uh,
and 10 years, 15 years, like that.
yeah.
So, I mean, we would be covering all these aspects as well in this.
Well, again, see, principally we are talking. Yes, I already touched upon it in the sense that yes, different devotees at different stages, they need different kind of nourishment, support, care, everything. So we understand the principles and apply it locally. So there are different communities, and how many devotees we have who are in this category? What do we do for them? So therefore, yes, the training, like providing some kind of training, say Bhakti Shastri has done, Bhakti Bhava has been done, training has some shelf life, but care is for life. Care is actually from the womb to the tomb. We require that care. So care is for life. So what devotee, different devotees, they need different kind of care, uh, and spiritual care is part of that. Nourishment is part of that. So devotee care is very broad subject. So therefore, we within the local community, we understand the needs and we try to prioritize. So we have many things to do. Therefore, we identify the need and we prioritize. Yeah, this is the priority. This should be a priority now, and we should invest some of energy, some of the people we want to invest in that particular service, some resources we want to invest, and then gradually that will flourish. Right? Okay. So it's a wonderful point you have raised, but that will be has to be done locally. So we are touching on all these points as the as a principal base. So this course is a universal actually. We can have the same course all over the world because a principle based course, and we give practically the whole Sunday. So practically 50%, the whole full day is about its application, which you all know. I don't know the local dynamics. Each community have their own uh, local dynamics, which the local devotees best understand, and therefore, after we complete understanding of the principle, the application is local, and then in you all in your teams will be actually applying it, and then uh, there will be discussion on that, further inputs to refine it, and then we have a plan which is ready to be implemented as the outcome of the course. Right? Something else you want to ask, share, or discuss? Okay, good. So we move ahead at this point of time. So these are the four outcomes that we just discussed. Okay, so now I would like to ask you, like one of you said, I would like to deeply understand the meaning of what it means to care. I think Harish Narad Prabhu, yourself, yes. So I want you to now answer this question in one word, and I want one of you to write it down here. Quickly write it down. Maybe put a line in between. On both sides we can write down the words. Just one word. What does the word care? Say one word to define care. What that means to you. Who can write it down? Okay, take the whiteboard marker and quickly write it down, the one word which the devotees speak. But do we have the sufficient number of markers? Yeah, just a minute. So then once Prabhu, yeah, take one color only. Take the blue color. Write the word care on the top, draw a line in between, and then quickly write it down. Yes, Prabhu. Oh, love. Okay, good. Care means love. Second is support. First, love, support, encouragement. We got three words. Uh, okay, comfortable. Attention. Okay, attention. Good. Grow. Okay, grow. To help someone grow. Protection. Uh, uh, Even physical protection can be given. So we'll just write protection. Right? Protection. Grow or growth. You can use the word growth, protection. Mercy. So Krishna care for his devotees. Krishna is merciful. Yes, mercy. Sensitivity. Sensitivity is another nice. All these words are extremely good. We got many good inputs. So sensitivity to care means to be sensitive to someone. Comfortable. Make someone comfortable. Comfort someone. Just write the word comfort. Nurture. Comfort, nurture. Sorry. Attentive ayah? Attention ayah. Attention. Attention is kind of attentive. Respect. To care for somebody means to respect somebody. Yes, Prabhu. Okay, be conscious. Someone said empathy. Okay, empathy. Empathy. Empathy is, we'll be discussing about the word empathy. Compassion. Do we have the word compassion? So compassion, empathy लिखा आपने? Empathy. Compassion लिखे, empathy लिखे. Non-judgmental. Non-judgmental. That is also the well-wisher. Yes, Suridam Sarvabhutanam, well-wisher. Acceptance. Accept the people. Right? We accept them without judging them. That is also related. Nowadays there is a great need actually, especially nowadays. People say that everyone knows that we have shortcomings. Right? And people say, but okay, this person is he has accepted me with all my shortcomings. That people appreciate nowadays. Yes. Okay, so the acceptance. Care means to retain. Valuing. Listening. Yes, good. To listen to somebody. किसी को टाइम नहीं आजकल किसी को सुनने का. Listening. और क्या बोला? Availability. Okay, we are available for someone. We are available for someone. Availability. Confidentiality. Confidentiality. Assurance. Okay, good. So confidentiality, assurance, forgiveness, forgiveness. एक भक्त ने क्या किया, वो देखा 26 क्वालिटीज वाला वो खोल लिया उधर से जो भी है सब बोले क्योंकि ये इतना ब्रॉड, देखिए ना, आप देख रहे हैं ना कितना ब्रॉड है केयर। अभी आप ही देख लीजिए। सो एटलीस्ट वी आर गेटिंग द आइडिया। सब 26 क्वालिटीज ऑफ प्योर डिवोटी को आप बोल दीजिए, वो केयर, केयर के वर्ड के अंदर में आ जाएगा वो। काइंडनेस, एक्चुअली काइंड इज द फर्स्ट। कृपालु, अकृत, अकृत दो हो, सत्य सारसम, and the out of the 26 qualities of pure devotee, the first is Prabhupada translated as kindness. Caring means to be kind. So like that. So kindness, and there could be many more. There can be many more. As मैंने बताया, huh? Accommodative. There are overlap also in amongst many, but still accommodative, guiding, to be a guide. Appreciative आ गया लगता है, कहीं तो लिख दिया appreciative, नहीं आया? Encouragement आ गया है, so encouragement, appreciation is quite similar, quite similar. Caring means to be heart touching. Yes, kind is kind-hearted, we say. So like that. So I think we got many answers. That's a great list we have. The great list we have. So thank you. Your name, Prabhu? आपकी तरफ से कोई? दयाराम? ओके, दयाराम दायबरू। आपके अपनी आपका कुछ इनपुट हो तो भी लिख देना प्रभु जी। हाँ, वेरी कंपैशनेट है, थैंक यू। हाँ, वेरी नाइस हैंड राइटिंग, वेरी नाइस हैंड राइटिंग, देखो। ओके, जय। और सब भक्त लोग आपके सेवा से प्रसन्न हुए। हैं, इधर गेस्ट केयर, इधर गेस्ट केयर, यस। सो बट इन द डिवोटीज राइटिंग, तो उनका इनपुट रह ही जाता है, इसलिए मैंने पूछा उनसे भाई, टू बी केयरिंग फॉर हिम आल्सो। Okay, thank you. But you are supporting by taking all the inputs and nicely putting on the board in a very beautiful handwriting. So these are the meanings of the word care. And broadly speaking, we can have two categories of meaning of the word care. What is that? One is care as a quality of the heart, a virtue as we call it. The gun, which is like a noun. Care, then we say, oh, this is a very caring person, is a quality of the heart, the state of the heart, the virtue of the heart. So that is one kind of meaning. इसमें से the kindness comes under that, right? And forgiveness comes under that, respect, conscious, compassion, all this comes under that. Many of these. Mercy, the quality, person is a quality. So care as a virtue of the heart. That's one category of meaning. Second is care as a verb. So it's a noun and verb both. Noun is the quality, verb is action. Action. So what are action things over here? We have to support. Right? Like value could be a care, or in action, it could be in action. Availability, we are available, and so on and so forth. We act in a way that we are accommodative. Assurance through our actions. So therefore, second category of meaning, and some could be cross of the two, but broadly two categories of meaning. One is quality of the heart. Second is action. Second, action. So just like bhakti, the word bhakti, how is translated traditionally? Devotion. Our dictionary में देखो सब जगह devotion है. But how did Prabhupada translate bhakti as? Devotional service. That means it is the feeling of the heart. It's a quality of the heart. Devotion, bhakti. But service is practical action. So that quality of the heart has to be expressed in practical action. So it's a Prabhupada's genius. He has combined in his translation of bhakti. He has made the definition very comprehensive. Devotional service. Combine the virtue with the practical aspect also. Therefore, it is said that if virtue without conduct, कोई काम कर virtue कोई बोलेगा very a caring person है but action में नहीं है. If it is the virtue of the heart, or someone claims that he is a caring person but doesn't show in action, what is that known as? Virtue without conduct is theoretical बोल रहे theoretical practical conduct नहीं है. Sentimental virtue without conduct is actually sentimental. Or lip service, just a lip service with no conduct, just a virtue talk of lip service में अच्छा है, practical काम कुछ नहीं. बोलते हैं ना, तो ऐसा कुछ लोग होते हैं, ऐसा बाहर से बहुत केयरिंग दिखाएंगे पर प्रैक्टिकल कुछ बाहर नहीं आएगा. तो इस तरह से the virtue without conduct could be just a sentiment or sentimental or lip service and so on and so forth. And conduct without virtue, what is that? Conduct without virtue. कुछ सेवा कर रहा है लेकिन हृदय में ये नहीं है, भाव नहीं है, केयरिंग नेचर नहीं है, उसको क्या बोलेंगे? ड्यूटी. कंडक्ट विदाउट वर्च्यू, उसको जस्ट मतलब अपना मैकेनिकल सर्विस, मैकेनिकल थिंग, सुपरफिशियल मैकेनिकल, conduct without virtue. Like Prabhupada said, it like a burden, it becomes burdensome. So therefore, so it could be conduct without virtue, could be just like I said, virtue without conduct is like lip service, and conduct without virtue burdensome, बोझा जैसा लग जाता है. So like that. So therefore, it's superficial, it's burdensome, and both are not. It's not sustainable basically. You can't sustain without proper virtue. Conduct cannot be sustained. So in this way, we need both. For devotee care also, hand in hand, we need the virtue of devotee care to be discussed, to be spread. But we also need practical devotee care initiatives in ISKCON. So therefore, this devotee care is aiming at this twofold definition of, is in this twofold meaning of care. We want to spread the virtue of devotee care, spread this value, as well as in action we want to initiate many practical devotee care initiatives. So this is the meaning of the care. And but these two meanings are further. Do you have page number 8 with you? You have, right? Just show me page number 8 you have. Okay. So yes, the twofold meaning, which is carry the virtue and carry the conduct, practical action, is further expanded into 4 meanings. See page number 9. It's expanded into 4 meanings. One is responsibility. यहाँ पे है responsibility. यहाँ पे मिस किया responsibility word. So attention करके word आया. Affection. Affection तो है ही है. The kindness is also affection. Sensitivity. All these things are affection. Yes. So love and affection are very common. So second is affection. Responsibility, affection. Responsibility is conduct, work. Affection is virtue of the heart. And attention, again, primarily conduct, born out of that affection. If there is affection and responsibility, one will be attentive. So attention word has come. Attention word is also there. The affection word is in the form of love. We have attention word, and we have also the responsibility here as the first. And the fourth is worry. Worry is the only care इंग्लिश में एक केयर का एक स्पेसिफिक मीनिंग है, ही इज फिल्ड विद मैनी केयर। समझ, केयर का अर्थ एक तरह से वरी भी लिया जाता है, बट दैट्स नॉट द मेन स्ट्रीम मीनिंग ओवर हियर, इट इज जस्ट इंग्लिश स्पेसिफिक term, the fourth meaning, specific term. But fine, these are the twofold meaning is expanded into, just like there are so many shades of meaning, it is expanded into these four categories: responsibility, affection, attention. Attention में भी देखिए दो तरह का है, diligence and prudence. So now there are 8 statements on page number 8. Do you see that? 8 statements on page number 8. उसके सामने कॉलम, एम्प्टी कॉलम, प्लीज राइट what kind of meaning this statement, the word care carries out of this 4. Out of this 1, 2, 3, 4, you have to write 1, 2, 3A or 3B or the number 4. There could be some overlap of the meaning, but whichever meaning is primarily being indicated. प्राय कौन सा मीनिंग केयर का आ रहा है ये चारों में से, ये आप कॉलम में लिखिए। ये 8 स्टेटमेंट के आगे वाला कॉलम भर दीजिए इन नेक्स्ट 2 मिनट्स। Okay, done? Okay, most of you, fine. So, statement 1, what's the meaning? Someone can raise hand and speak. Just someone raise hand and speak it out. Okay, yes, Prabhu. Okay, that means 4. Fine. How many of you have put the 4? Okay, most of you. Actually, the four. The worry, right side. Right now, he seems to be weighed down with many cares, with worry. So, devotee care initiative actually is to remove this kind of care, this meaning of care, means worry. That is one thing. Okay, statement two. Would you care for another hot chapati, Prabhu? इसको ये क्या कौन सा मीनिंग है? Affection, that means to टू और किसी ने कुछ लिखा है टू एक भक्त बोला अनदर चपाती मेरे को तो पहला भी नहीं मिला बोला पहला तो लाओ ऐसा एक ओके सो but yes the meaning is to here it's affection to whatever you do please be careful कौन सा मीनिंग है which one हाँ so which one then number one okay please be careful responsible something else 3b so it could be one also but primarily the more towards please be careful means please be cautious so 3b is cautious वाला लिया है यहाँ पे caution उसको caution कर रहे हैं please be careful please be cautious so that is taken though one could also imply as I said there could be overlap okay I get the feeling that my husband doesn't care for me anymore the wife should answer yes which one okay that means he doesn't worry about me more uh, affection could be yeah care here would mean love and concern the two number two is more prior for most part okay the hospital nurse is scared day and night responsibility which one in that they aided or nurtured you see under responsibility or there are several words they aided or nurtured him to good health the hospital nurses so the cared here means nurturing or giving the aid please translate Srila Prabhupada's books with great care which one 3a 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 diligence और ध्यान पूर्वक ट्रांसलेशन करो so at least we are all united around Prabhupada right? There is least difference of opinion when it comes to Prabhupada so to be honest I don't care a dime means यहाँ पे 10 cent ऐसा एक पैसा care नहीं करता to be honest I don't care a dime यहाँ care का क्या मतलब है I don't worry or I don't 3b to be honest I don't care or I'm not concerned affection नहीं exactly but concern I'm not concerned about anything else I just want to be honest ऐसा करके भी यहाँ पे प्रकट हुआ है the young girl was in the care of her elderly and eccentric aunt हाँ so which one responsibility उसका under the custody right under the charge or custody right one is the most appropriate over here to apply so there could be shared the other okay so just see that uh, the yes Prabhu what was 7 is actually 2 in the terms of concern I'm not concerned about a dime huh? It's a negative sense I'm not concerned about I want to be honest I'm not concerned about what people say about that basically in that sense I'm not concerned about what the people say huh? I don't care a dime means I don't care what people speak about it not negative in that sense huh? I will be honest no here it said that I will be honest oh, okay to be honest I don't care a dime I'm not concerned about I'm not concerned about something what people say that means I will do the right thing it will be taken in that sense huh? Oh no, that's not the sentence. That's not how the sentence is phrased. Because the person is saying, to be honest, I don't care a dime. I don't. Yeah. No, I'm not worrying in the sense I'm not worried about what people will speak, think, but I will do the right thing. That way, that way. Because the person is speaking in that tone, the sentence is phrased over here. Okay, which meaning? And the four means which one out of the four? To be honest, I don't worry. I don't worry. Okay, I don't worry what people talk about that way. But if you see the under the worry, एक एक कोई proper word नहीं उधर में आ रहा है. But yes, it can be. I don't worry about, but not worry. Regrets. Okay, I don't regret. I don't regret. That way it can be taken. There is overlap. There is overlap, no doubt. Can be taken. Four can also be taken. Okay, so you see this exercise shows us a variety of shades of meaning of care. There are such. So therefore, the term care could be, when we say devotee care, तो उसका क्या मतलब है भाई इसमें से? तो just see that, out of this also we got so many meanings, and here also four in four categories there are so many further meanings. So what do we need to do about that, and so on and so forth. So therefore, to understand that how care is such a vast, broad term, and therefore at least we understand now that primarily virtue of the heart and also practical action. So when we talk of care, we will see that there are several virtues that we need to imbibe and also help other devotees, imbibe those virtues. And we need several kind of actions. Okay? And for those practical initiatives, many devotees will need to be trained in certain aspects, certain skill sets, so that they can practically care. They can practically care. So in this way, it will broaden our understanding of devotee care and also gives us a systematic approach. Fine. So now we come to another important aspect, and that today's session we will end with. Okay, this we have done. Now, after studying the meaning of the devotee care, after all the discussion, we are now ready for the devotee care is being defined in terms of now the vision of devotee care. After seeing the broad categories of meaning, the GBC appointed devotee care committee has come up with this vision, which has been approved by the GBC. The vision for devotee care, where we want to go. So this is one very important aspect. So the vision for devotee care is each devotee is spiritually happy. There are three important phrases over here. Each devotee is spiritually happy, materially well situated. Now, materially well situated doesn't mean that Mercedes, BMW तो होना चाहिए सबके पास. मंदिर के पास एक कम से कम 3 BHK फ्लैट, अगर बंगला नहीं तो जुहू में, और थोड़ा अच्छा एक, not like that. So materially well situated, will see the meaning. Materially well situated, spiritually happy, materially well situated, and positively identifying with ISKCON as a caring society. This is the vision of the devotee care initiative. Further, so this is at a level of society, this vision. At individual level, each devotee, so the vision is here divided into two statements. One is at the level of society. We want every devotee in our society to be spiritually happy, materially well situated, and identifying with ISKCON as a caring society. Second, each devotee responsibly looks after his or her diverse needs. That means self-care. We try to understand my own needs. Then, in order to fulfill that need, first identify those needs, I easily and successfully seek qualified help within our society. That means there are some support system available. I understand that Just like some of the devotees would come to me and they say, अभी हमको डॉक्टर राइस खाना मना कर दिए डायबिटिक, तो किसको जाके पूछे भाई मेरे मुझे बिना राइस का कुछ प्रसाद मिलेगा क्या टेम्पल में? So they have to come to somebody and seek the help. Oh, ठीक है. So we will make sure that there is something without rice for a diabetic people. And gradually that increased to the extent in Mayapur, in Brahmachari Prasadam Hall, there is uh, there are three lines. One is raw rice, one is boiled rice, third one is no rice. Diabetic, diabetic. पूरा वो 1/3 category हो गया अभी. हैं? Earlier, I used to remember when I used to go very early, there used to be two, this boiled rice and raw rice. दो कैटेगरी का होता था. वो तीन हो गया, अभी expand हो गया because number of years have passed. There are no rice category also because of diabetes. So basically, there are different needs which will come in due course of time, and we should be able to, we should be able to ask for the help in the society, and the society needs to provide also. It's a responsibility that as per the need of the devotees, we have to provide as much as possible. So that is the second aspect. Each devotee should be able to identify the need, that now this is my need at for this time, place, I need certain kind of diet prasadam, this, that, and there should be system to accommodate those needs. Third, wholeheartedly extend that to others. So therefore it is self-care, seek care, extend care on individual level. So just to remember these three terms. So the first three terms are each person in society, every devotee within our society is spiritually happy, materially well situated, and positively identifying with this as a caring society. We should be able to self-care, seek care, and extend care. So this is the vision of devotee care. So I will just touch upon this materially well situated. Materially well situated. A simple example. How would Prabhupada start his letter? My dear so and so, please accept my blessings. What would be the next line? In almost all the letters. Even before that, I hope this letter finds you in good health. I hope this letter finds you in good health. Now, Prabhupada is preaching all over the world, you're not the body. You're not. Everywhere, you're not the body. Whose health he is talking of? Spirit soul is always healthy, in one sense. Right? There is no disease of the soul as such. Soul is never diseased. Soul is Satchidanand by nature. Good health, whose health is talking of? The body. It's very obvious. Yes, but the body, the devotee, he's preaching all over the world, you're not the body, but every letter he says, I hope this finds in good health. It's not that he's not concerned about the body. He's preaching you're not the body, but still this body is a secret via media. It's a principal sadhan to serve Krishna. Therefore, I hope this meets you in good health. And that's one meaning of materially well situated. If we do not have good health, we are not well situated. Similarly, we are situated, of course, I don't want to go into discussion of varnashrama, but it actually comes over there. It's related to that we are situated, we are properly engaged in the service as per our psychophysical nature. So therefore, different devotees have different kind of talents, different kind of inclinations. They are engaged properly in different services and they feel encouraged. They feel encouraged to go on with their service. So therefore, all that comes under materially well situated over here. And we will continue with this vision from tomorrow. This vision is very very comprehensive, very broad vision of the devotee care at the level of society, at the level of individual that we want to achieve. So, and then we'll continue with this vision, and also tomorrow we'll study the mission statement. How do we achieve the vision and mission. But just to give an idea, what is the correlation between vision and mission? Vision is where you want to reach. Just like Lord Chaitanya gave the vision. Prithvi Taya Chayat Nagaradi Gram Sarvatra Pachar Haive Mora Nam. Everywhere my name will be chanted. That is the vision. This will happen. This everywhere. And mission, how do you achieve? So one of the mission statement Lord Chaitanya told is Jare dekha tare ko Krishna upadesh. Isko milo usko Krishna upadesh do. That's how it will be achieved. One of the mission statement. So similarly, Prabhupada also has given the overall for ISKCON also we see the vision statement and the mission statement. So this is the vision statement of devotee care. Vision is where we want to be and mission is how do we achieve. So this is the vision statement and tomorrow we will see the mission statement of devotee care. So I don't want to cover that today because just now we'd like to close this on time or little before time so that you can be here tomorrow on time or little before time. So as a reciprocation. So that will be said this as we shall see we have started with the discussion. The discussion will become more interesting, more condensed, more deeper as the time goes by. And I request all of you, yes, so please, all the sessions are interrelated. Please be present. So one important norm for the caring classroom is please be present for all the sessions. Please be here on time or slightly before time. That as we are just going to end now at least 2 minutes before and not exceed the time. Caring for your time since tomorrow morning again you have to come back. So we are going to have breakfast 8:30. And now there is a dinner in the which hall? Chakra hall. Where is the breakfast? Same Chakra hall breakfast. So please come for the breakfast at 8 o'clock and be in the classroom by 9:15. Fine. Any doubt about it? हमने अभी भागवतम का टाइम भी कोर्स में लिया है for the yeah. Okay, so for this course to accommodate the 20 hours, we have also, with the permission of Braj Hari Prabhu and the management. So therefore, the Bhagavatam class is, you can say, the part of this course only. Kal subah. Sorry.
Hare Krishna, will you ask for the feedback also, what we have studied till now, as you always ask.
So yes, any other announcement we need to do? Yeah.
So tomorrow we are meeting here 8:30 a.m. in the morning. We have light breakfast, sandwiches, and some herbal tea. That is we are able to provide in Chakra Hall. And then we have 1 o'clock lunch. Full prashadam, rice, dal, sabji, chapati.
And in between also we'll have a refreshment break.
Refreshment, some
So
juices.
there will be
In between. And then in the evening we have snacks at 6:30. Next prashadam, that is fried rice, Manchurian, khichdi, papad, like that. Some items are there.
हम लोग थोड़ा मेनू अनाउंस कर रहे हैं ताकि एडिशनल मोटिवेशन हो आप लोग के लिए आने के लिए यहाँ पे ओके तो डिवोटी के लिए एक्शन है यस और लंच का मेनू भी बड़ा एक्सोटिक है ओवरऑल तो प्लीज बी हियर फॉर टुमारो आल्सो हरे कृष्णा Oh, schedule time is there in the booklet?
Yes, it was.
Oh, okay, 9:45 to 1 and all that. That is originally designed for 4 days, like that.
Saturday same, and similarly Sunday also same timings are there. I'll message on WhatsApp group. We have sent a soft copy also, Puji.
Okay, fine. So soft copy have been sent the course book. But yes, so we are meeting at 8:30 a.m. to for prasadam and 9:15 over here.